speed of ICT evolution is breathtaking, and the role of ICT in our society life has been continuously growing.
We were told that the season here in summer is very nice, so we were very excited to come to Sapporo, to Hokkaido.
I like to come to Japan. Every time it's a good trip. Thank you.
I'm Hideki Suganami from ITU Association of Japan. Now I'm visiting Sapporo Convention Center, where ITUT Study Group 16 and relevant meetings are taking place. It's 7 years since study group meeting was held in Japan last. So this is an epoch-making event for persons involved in ITU activities in Japan like me. Let's check it out.
As you know, Study Group 16 has been producing many valuable standards in the field of multimedia. Thanks to standardization of Study Group 16, various multimedia systems such as 4K and 8K television, IPTV, and digital signage have been continuously evolving. In Japan, experimental broadcasting of 4K television has just started this month.
What is the main purpose of this meeting?
We expect the enhancement of the video coding algorithms standardization, and also the e-health recommendation is one of the very important issues. We expect about 40 new recommendations to come, and so such kind of things are a big issue at this meeting. Yes. Not only the ITT, but there are many international standardization bodies in the world, and all, so to say, competing to each other on the very similar objectives. So it is, I think it is good to make progress, but if there are too many different standards, it doesn't mean it's standard. Because standard means that if you have this one, then you can communicate to each other easily. But if different standards are running in parallel, collaboration between the standardization bodies become more important today. So we are trying to talk with other standardization bodies to make ours and their standards combine together and make a coordination together to make a hopefully single standards in the world.
The total number of contributions submitted to this Study 16 meeting is more than the previous meeting, which implies a very successful meeting. And there will be a multimedia workshop and showcasing event and many technical sessions for multimedia-related standardization. In particular, the meeting place, Sapporo Convention Center, is well structured for holding various meetings, and therefore I'm expecting very successful and fruitful meeting results. For multimedia, we need various key technologies, including high quality and high efficiency video coding, audio coding, and various web-based multimedia processing technologies, including HTML5, and multimedia platform development skills. Recently, IoT, which means Internet of Things application development skills, and accessibility, e-health enabling technologies, and other various multimedia application services development skills. So recently, IoT software development skills for providing more convenience and better life experiences to people are drawing my attention.
As you know, the Study Group 16 is responsible for the multimedia technologies, and this workshop is mainly related to multimedia technologies of the latest development, and I hope you enjoy all the presentations.
The SG16 Sapporo meeting was realized with the great cooperation of many people concerned. Please allow me to use this opportunity to offer my sincere gratitude to the chair of SG16, Mr. Naito, who led this hosting to Japan, the companies who supported it, and the member of the hosting committee. I would like to also thanks to the people of TSB, the Secretariat of ITUT.
TTC takes partnership of this workshop. TTC stands for Telecommunication Technology Committee and is a private and non-profit organization operated by the Japanese administration since 1985.
I had several ideas while watching FIFA World Cup on TV. First, I thought if I were a goalkeeper, I would probably be frightened. I also wondered what would I hear if I were standing on the pitch surrounded by 60,000 people.
The keyword of this social innovation is this one. The social innovation by ICT at the entrance of the smarter communication world.
Mitsubishi Electric is widely doing activities for international standardizations. And today, I will focus on the international standardization activities of Mitsubishi Electric regarding ITU.
Today's my topic is the title is very strange. Beyond the content distribution, what happened after, for example, IPTV or social media network or something. And so the keyword of my talk is metadata.
What is the SG16?
Yes, SG16 is a group that deals with multimedia standards, and my role in Study Group 16 is that of counselor. So I help the meeting move along, so logistics, but also I help them with the rules and options how to do things the most effective way, so that the standards can get approved and be available to the public. The importance of enabling persons with disabilities to participate in daily life activities was made very clear. But it is also very important for them to be able to come to technical meetings. So we try to do our best in order to accommodate that. We have one work item that deals with accessibility aspects. So we cannot talk about accessibility without having persons that have disabilities in the meeting. You cannot, as they say, don't talk about me without me. So it is something that is very important to have persons with disabilities coming to these meetings. At this meeting in particular, we have one delegate that is deaf from the UK. So we made all the necessary arrangements so that he can participate and fully express himself at the meeting. So we have a sign language interpreter, and we also are having a real-time captioning, which is that in English, so that everything that is said at a meeting will show up on the screen as captioning in text, so that everyone can read. That is not only for persons with disabilities that is useful. I mean, it's useful for everyone that, for example, doesn't have English as a mother tongue language. Sometimes it's difficult to understand what is being said, so having the captioning there on the screen really helps life for everyone. So that's also another aspect of accessibility, because it does not need to be only for persons with disabilities. It can be inclusive for everyone.
My connection with ITU is that I'm the UK delegate, and I have been for 5 years now. 5 years ago, I was also the vice chair of the JCA AHF, joint coordinator on the action of accessibility and human factors. I think really what we need to do is to try and find out what the gaps are currently in multimedia, and also to find out certain things that need to be addressed. Just as an example, television remote controls. Where's the subtitle button on a remote control, for example? Or where's the audio description button? If the audio description button isn't available, then blind people can't see it, so it can be anywhere on the remote control, and what they need is something that they can feel that perhaps is standardized on each remote control, and it would be the same for each. That's part of human factors as well, so that they know exactly where it is. I'm quite impressed actually, because in Japan you have a standardization for remote controls, but that's not happening in the rest of the world. We do need to standardize that throughout the world so that we have the same. For example, a blind person traveling from London to Tokyo, they would expect to see the same position on the remote control, the button, so they're not trying to find that without making it very difficult, so they can access television. And that's a very simple thing.
Please tell me your thought or impression of this SG16 meeting.
As we usually have in SG16 meetings, we have lots of discussions on IPTV, on digital signage, and the delegates are all experts in these matters, and we have always fruitful discussions and become with new technologies, new standards, new work items to study. And for example, the IPTV work in ITU, SG16, has been carried out in the last 5 years, and we are always come up with new discussions, new technologies to study. So it's always a good event. These SG16 meetings. The Japanese companies are always very successful in their technologies. They are, I consider them leading companies in multimedia area, and I expect them to become with new technologies in the near future, as well as Brazilian companies that we also have some companies that are leading in the multimedia field as well.
ここでゴルフのスイングの真似をしていただくとかすると、例えばそのフォームの勉強になったり、いろんなところから見えますので、なかなかこう自分ではわからないと思います。I'd like to see some temples. That's a good idea.
それはいい考えですね。
小さな点々ですね。す
ごいですね。
はい。でボディの反射までも全部こう見えるようにです。
これは上からの方が立体的ですね。
はい、そうですね。 目標はあと 3年後に
3年
はい
3年後に楽しみに
はいお見せしたいと思います
ICT does contribute to the solution of global scale problems such as disaster relief, environment preservation, and energy saving.
Did you enjoy the video report? So see you next